Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Live Bold and Boss Up. This is what season is this? This is our fourth season.
Fourth
We're
season.
getting into our
believe it?
fourth season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane
Time flies.
when you're having fun.
Mhm.
And we've got a special episode for you. I think each of them are special.
Yeah, I was going to say they're all special.
But we're going to tell you what we wish we knew in our 20s.
Which was not that long ago.
No, it was like last year.
But yes, because we've learned a lot.
We have
made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
At least I have. Speaking for myself.
No, I have too. It's fine.
And what we learned that maybe we can hopefully help someone not make these same mistakes.
Or at least be aware of them ahead of time.
Right. Because we did talk about these beforehand, and we still make these mistakes on a normal basis.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just putting that out there, but we did learn, like, we know they're not like good. We know we can do better.
Yeah.
It's a constant learning battle.
It is. And by the way, if you like what you hear, if you like our podcasts, our episodes, do us a favor. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify or any other platform, please go on and follow. That really helps us, in ways that you can't even imagine. If you like the podcast, the follows will help get even bigger and better guests on here.
Right. So thank you for that.
Okay. The first thing that I thought of on here was don't feel guilty for going after what you want. Did you ever feel that way when you were younger? Like did you go after something you wanted and you felt a little guilty doing it?
I think my challenge is actually taking those steps to actually get what I want. Like, sometimes I would just not even take those steps because I was worried about what other people would think, or am I going to fail? I wouldn't even take the steps to get what I want because I was too nervous and what might happen.
So you were wrapped up in like the failure part of what might happen if I try and I fail.
Right. Or am I going to disappoint anyone? That was a big one for me.
Yeah.
You can't worry about who you're going to disappoint on the way to trying to reach your own goals or to get what you want. You just have to do it.
Yeah. Who would you disappoint? You would think that the people in your life would be happy for you if you got what you want and you met your goals.
I would be worried about disappointing my parents, my friend, like people who cared about me. What if I make the wrong decision and I fail and they're going to be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. That's heavy though.
Mm-hmm. That was a big one for me.
Right. So I guess then in your circumstance, it was like, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid.
Right. Stop caring about what other people think so much.
Yes.
I still work on that one.
Yeah.
Daily.
Mm-hmm. Why do we care what other people think? Because if we knew how seldom other people thought of us, we wouldn't care what they thought. Because they're all in their own head thinking about themselves.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. That's a big one. What else?
Okay. I'm jumping, but what were we saying before? Were we saying, don't feel guilty. Put gas in your car the night before? No. I just have to say that right now because we were chatting about this earlier and we still, there's still times where we think we're going to have time in the morning to get gas.
Well, there's so many reasons for this. It's not just be responsible, but put gas in your car. But the next morning, you always think, I'm going to get up early. I'm going to go get gas. No, you are not going to do that.
It's not happening for you. We're telling you right now.
You're adding stress to your day. This is how you're starting off your entire day, by being stressed because you didn't get gas the night before.
Right.
Don't do it. The traffic's already bad enough.
Right.
Stress is already piling up. You have to get the kids to school. You have to be at that meeting on time. You have this and you have that. Just get it over with whenever you have time.
Right. Do it at night, even though you're tired. Stop, get the gas. Because I guarantee you, if you wait till the morning, you're probably going to spill coffee on you because you're rushing, or the baby's going to throw up on you, or whatever, like, or the traffic's going to be so bad that you don't even know if you have enough gas to make it to the gas
Oh, yeah.
station. I hate when
Right.
that happens.
Mhm. Also, you know what I also do is just get gas whenever you think about it and you have time, because sometimes I'll wait until I am heading home and I'm in a sketchy part of town and it's dark out. And then I'm like, crap, why did I do this? Because
Mhm.
now I'm stressed about like pulling over and getting gas in this sketchy part of town. It's dark. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Just get it whenever you have time.
Yeah.
Like before it's too late.
So that is probably why the older generation, like I'm talking like grandparents, right?
They fill up at a quarter
They
tank.
do. It's like, "Oh, I got a half a tank. I gotta fill up." Now we
Which
know
I never
why.
do that.
They've really learned this
Right.
concept.
That's gonna be us soon.
Like, "Honey, you have a half a tank. Go fill up."
Yeah, no, that's great advice though.
I think so.
This is another one I was laughing at. Always pay your parking tickets. Ash put this one down, and I'm like, yeah, I still haven't learned from that.
Do you wanna tell the story that you
No.
just shared with me? You have to now.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
But
do. How many tickets did you have that you didn't know?
too many. Maybe like somewhere around the number of 12 or so.
Wait, it was 12? I thought you said like 5.
I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 12. But anyways, only because like our parking lot here at the office, we pay a lot of money to park there. And sometimes if our car is there after 5 o'clock, we will get a parking ticket. Well, in my head, I'm like, I pay a lot of money to park here. And then I'll get a parking ticket and I'll just stick it in my center console. Not worry about it. Well,
Oh boy.
don't do that.
Don't do that. Pay your parking
It's just
tickets.
another added stress if you don't do it. And then your car might get towed. Just saying it might happen.
It might happen. It's a possibility. Oh my gosh.
Not that I know from experience or anything. But another good one I think is you are responsible for your own happiness.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah, I know. And I still do this too. I think I rely on other people to like ensure that I am happy sometimes. I don't know what that is, or but I know I feel the same way. You think someone else makes you happy, but I think you have to be centered and happy.
Oh, 100%. You have to be balanced. You have to make sure all your ducks are in a row. Your alignment is centered before like anyone else could make you happy. You have to be happy yourself first.
Right. Yeah, because otherwise you'll just be dissecting every little thing, right?
And you will never be happy.
You'll never be happy. Yeah. Yeah.
I think Mel Robbins says this a lot, is no one is going to get there but you. Like no one is going to do it for you.
Right.
Nobody. So if you're waiting on that promotion at work or that new job or anything, insert whatever here that you want to achieve. No one's going to do it but you. You have to take that step. You have to ask for the raise. You have to ask for the promotion. You have to apply for that new job. You have to do it. No one else is going to do it for you. Stop
Yeah.
waiting for other people to like ask.
That's a really good point because I feel like definitely in my 20s, I waited for like my boss or the CEO or somebody to say, "Hey, Ashley, you'd be really good doing this." I like waited for them to tell me
Right.
what I would be good at. That is so when you look at that, that's so absurd, right? It needs to come from yourself. Like, what do you like? What do
Absolutely.
you want to do? What are you good at?
Maybe they don't even know that you're interested in marketing or interested in, whatever it may be. They're never going to ask you if they don't know, if you don't tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big one. And then the biggest regret you'll ever have is the decision that you didn't even go for,
Oh,
or the thing you didn't even try for. That's going to be the biggest regret, not the thing that you did go for and maybe failed at, but at least you tried.
Yeah. Always try. Oh, I mean, and if you're afraid of failure, I would just look at it and say, okay, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to try for this. If I don't make it, what's the worst that can happen? And look at that and become okay with that and then try. Oh my gosh, you have to try.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to live if you never try anything.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of goes into my next, like, things that I wish I knew. Fill your life with experiences, not things,
Yes.
which I'm still struggling with too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I
Yes.
love the things, but experiences are what make it fun and make you live in the moment. And
Well, things are just here temporarily. You know, the memories and the experiences are the things that you're going to still have with you whenever you're, 80, 90 years old. Hopefully you still remember those things.
oh, we're definitely going to remember it. We're going to be the old ladies in the nursing home cracking up.
Yeah, that's a big one. I think kind of what ties into that too is stop spending your money on that stupid stuff,
Yeah.
on the material possessions. It's good to spend money and enjoy the things that you really want to, but the things that don't matter, spend it, like we just said, on the experiences or something that you can do with somebody and like enjoy together, or on yourself, like do some self-care and take care of yourself, because that's going to go further in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. If you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of others?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
And don't spend all your money. You have to put some aside for savings. Invest it. Investing is huge. And I think that starts in your 20s.
Yeah.
When you get that first job, put even $20 a paycheck aside.
Yeah.
Put little by little. Figure out what you can put aside and not miss, and you won't even miss it.
So that's definitely what I wish I knew in my 20s or teens, right? And your first job, I blew my first paycheck.
Every penny.
Like, right? I didn't even know I definitely don't have whatever I spent it on. It was definitely material things. It probably wasn't an experience. I don't even remember what it was.
Right.
And if I would have invested or saved some of that money, it could have been exponential.
100%.
That's a huge one right there.
What else? I love these.
Oh, I like this one. This kind of relates to what we do at Next Path. You're not bad at your job that you're doing right now. It's just you're just not doing the right job. I think that's important to know, because I feel like in my 20s, right, you're trying to figure out what you want to do in life, like what role, what job do you want to have? What focus do you want to have at the moment? And sometimes you think you're in the right role. Maybe you're not like the best at your job. Well, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's just you're not doing the right job. You're not in the right role.
Right. Or you're not fulfilled at what you're doing. And you're just like, like, is this what the real world is really about? This sucks. Well, yeah, maybe you should love what you do. Maybe you're not in the right role.
Yeah.
I think I'm a prime example of that. I mean, I
Oh
think
my gosh,
a lot of people are, but getting out, graduating college, and then doing what I did for 7 years, like, and I felt like I was just like trapped and I had a glass ceiling, and I'm like, is this what my life is going to be like? So then I got out of it.
Yeah.
Right before.
What made you
30s.
get out of it though? Like, what jolted you from that? What was it? I was going to answer it for you, and I'm like, why? I'm asking you the question.
I think seeing other people that were my age or younger making more money than I was, being more fulfilled than I was, having a career track, and I didn't. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I not on that same path? So that's why I got out of it, like did something completely different. And although I was almost 30, I was starting over. It was the best decision I ever made.
Dang.
1,000%.
Yeah. I love that.
I had a really good one, and then I got on that track.
Oh, sorry. I distracted you.
No, that's okay. I think that, what I was going to say is take care of yourself. I feel like in your 20s, you feel like you are invincible. You feel like you can eat whatever, and you can't enjoy it, but eat whatever, drink as much as you can, stay awake as long as possible. Like, this is what you're thinking. You are living your best life, like having fun, but like it's going to catch up with you.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat and drink. Like, whatever you put in your body, that is you. Like, exercise, eat healthy. Don't overconsume alcohol.
Yeah. Well,
I'm still working on all of these. Like I said, I'm
again,
not perfect.
we're just saying things we wish we knew, not things we mastered. Okay.
But yeah, like if you take care of yourself at 20, you are going to be happier and healthier at 30 and 40. And, from there on, you have to start then.
I feel like too, in your 20s, you don't even know like what ails you. You'll have like for me, I had like stomach aches like crazy and I never knew why. And now I'm like, oh, it's because I wasn't eating right, or my body didn't agree with whatever dairy, which is so weird and personal and like down another side road. But then when you eat healthier to what your body needs, you're at your optimal health and you feel great. And it just like, it's all around just better for you.
I just thought of a really good one.
What?
Something that I did not do that I wish I would have is find a really good mentor or listen to the seniors or people with experience in your life and take that advice, because they have been there and done that. They have gone through this and they're just trying to help you not make the mistakes that they did. Listen to them. I felt like my parents would tell me things, or an adult or grandparent would tell me something, and I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you have no idea. Little did I know.
Yeah.
They know way more than me. They are trying to advise me so I don't make those same mistakes. But I'm like, I am going to learn on my own. I am going to do the exact opposite of what you are telling me. And I learned the hard way.
Yeah, very hard.
I could have learned the much easier way.
Right.
Made way less mistakes than as if I would have just listened to them.
Right. I like that. And end on that note, find a mentor or ask an elder. I mean, I hate to say that word, elder.
We are elders.
We are. Ask your elders. What they would do when they were, what they learned when they were whatever age you're turning, I love that.
I mean, that's good advice for any age.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good one. Those are my main things.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, I feel like we could go on. Maybe we'll make a part 2, I mean, but those are like
this could be a very long episode if I went through everything. But those are probably the main things. If I would have listened to, I would have been a lot. I could have gotten started on my journey a lot quicker or a lot sooner and been more successful, maybe earlier.
Maybe. Yeah.
But I also learned a lot by going through those hardships and by making mistakes.
Right.
And failing a lot.
But failing is good. Don't be afraid to fail.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Failing is a good thing. Because if you don't do it, it's not gonna really, I don't feel like really be embedded. That's probably why we don't listen to the advice, or we didn't.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to fail, but then also don't make stupid mistakes that are going to affect you in the long run. That may affect your career permanently.
Yeah.
Or your life or your health or your relationships permanently.
For sure.
So fail often, but
fail fast.
Don't fail too big and
too like federal.
Don't fail
federally. Oh my gosh. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. Please follow. That helps us get great guests on for you, give you great content and value. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Help your girls out. And until next time, guys, live bold and boss up.